Good morning and welcome back. It is 5:14 on this Wednesday morning. Still have a few sprinkles out there, but the rain is wrapping up pretty quickly. I know on my way in earlier this morning there was some mist and a little bit of fog, so that's what you're going to be contending with out there as you step out on this Wednesday. Nothing like yesterday where the rain was coming down in buckets, but we do have some light showers to talk about in and around Blue Ridge, Ducktown, Turtletown, moving into Murphy, and then eventually out of the area. Again, nothing severe, and the rain is going to finish up here pretty quickly. So we're going to have some wet roadways at least to start the day, but by the time we get into your afternoon, things are going to look a lot better as drier air continues to move in behind this front. Notice that rain shifting off to the east into the Carolinas, and for the rest of the day, we're actually going to see some sunshine here across the Tennessee Valley. So here's a look at your Food City Cam in Cleveland. It looks like roadways are still pretty wet out there. There's been a little bit of fog, so you're likely going to run in and out of some reduced visibility as you're traveling out on this Wednesday. And as we get into your afternoon behind this front, the winds are also going to pick up. That's going to be the story over the next couple of days. We're going to have strong winds during the afternoon, gusting upwards of 25, maybe even 30 miles per hour today. So you might want to secure some of those loose items. If you've already put the outside Christmas decorations out, you might want to bring those inside the next couple of days because the winds are really going to ramp up. And as for your temperatures, so for the first part of the day, we're going to be on our way to the upper 60s. So you're thinking, okay, 70s maybe in the cards? No. We're going to have that cold air moving in, and by the time we get to the 5 o'clock hour, temperatures are going to drop down into the 50s, and then overnight, that's when they're really going to start to drop like a rock. In fact, by the time we wake up tomorrow morning, 30s across the entire Tennessee Valley. Some of you could be dealing with freezing temperatures in our mountain communities, and a little bit of frost certainly will be possible by the time we wake up on Thursday morning. So potted plants, go ahead and bring those inside just in case, because that cold air arrives tonight, and that cold snap is going to linger until about Saturday morning, and then we're going to start a warming trend. But look at these highs. Thursday, 52. 49 on Friday, and our average high in the middle of January is right around 51, 52. So we're going to be pretty cold as we move into the next couple of days, even though it's going to be pretty short-lived. Now let's take a look at your futurecast because there's going to be some interesting things happening. Now for the rest of the day, we're going to have some sunshine, but if you happen to have a trip planned to some of the higher elevations into East Tennessee and Western North Carolina tomorrow into Friday, you might see a few flakes. In fact, look what happens Thursday. We're going to have, again, no snow here in the valley, so don't even put that in your mind. But as we get into Thursday night, look at this blue coming through, and by about 10:30, there's going to be some good snow coming down along the Tennessee-North Carolina line, maybe even along the Cumberland Plateau, and that's going to continue through Friday morning, I would say. And look at this, maybe some of those snow showers try to sneak down in places like, Monteagle, Grutley Lager, Bledsoe County, because we haven't seen this in a while. I'm not going to be here in the valley though, but some of the highest elevations along the Tennessee-North Carolina line, the Blue Ridge Mountains, the Southern Appalachians, could pick up several inches of snowfall as we continue through Thursday night into Friday. So here's a look at what we're thinking now. Again, right along the spine of the Appalachians, anywhere from 4 to maybe even 6 inches going to be possible, with up to a dusting as far south as northern Sequatchie County, so maybe Cagle Mountain, Bledsoe County, Fall Creek Falls may pick up a light dusting. So it is going to be a possibility, and maybe even a few lingering flurries into the northern valley here north of Athens. So it is something to kind of keep in the back of your mind. If you wanted to see snow, it is at least going to be in range, and those wind chills also going to drop off pretty quickly too. In fact, for much of the day on Thursday and Friday, it's going to feel like 40 to 45 degrees. So it is going to be pretty cold out there. Going to be the potential for some mountain snow with this cold snap, but it's not going to last long, because by the time we get into Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're going to be back in the 60s. So if you don't like the cold weather, not going to linger too long.
We want it to linger at this point.
Well, okay, so here's what I'm looking at.
Okay,
we're going to have the cold snap this next 2 days. It's going to warm up right into Thanksgiving, and then next weekend, maybe even colder. So it's like, like that.
So Thanksgiving a little warm, then Thanksgiving weekend fall.
Just a transitional season.
What's going on with the leaves? Are they confused at this point? Like,
I feel like that's almost over, right? I mean, it still looks pretty nice out there, but they got to be falling off soon.
That window is so fast.
It's like a couple weeks, and then
I don't even know if it was that this year. All right. Thank you, Clay.